All right. As soon as we can confirm we are live, we will begin.
No.
Yeah, get the spirit box out, Kingdom.
Oh my god. All right. So, another day, another stream.
No problem.
Kingdom
Yep.
dropped the M-bomb. What to do with this man?
No, I didn't.
What to fucking do?
What, nuclear?
How terrible. What a monster you are, Kingdom. Unbelievable. I can't believe you.
All I said was Elon Musk is an autistic nit.
Oh my god.
Wow. Just
Yeah, that man is going through line by line using AI, personally doing it himself, okay? And he is cutting out the wasteful spending of the American government. Now, I think the best place to start for wasteful spending would probably be Congress. If we just get rid of that.
Get rid of all the jail system.
I mean, what, honestly though, like at this point, what the fuck does Congress even do? The fuck do they even...
They get rich.
Tell
they
me
get rich. Like
all I
Nancy
ask-
Pelosi.
Listen, all I ask is that you show me one concrete motherfucking law that they have actually passed in like the last 10 years. Because it seems to me the last time that Congress actually voted on something that went into effect, right? And it wasn't like just because one side had the majority. You know, it was like probably like the Patriot Act or Obamacare or some shit like that. Like, it's been a long time. They don't do shit for years and years at a time. They can't get shit done because neither side, both sides just want to play. It's so retarded. It's like a fucking reaction. You know, if Trump said he was in favor of giving out puppies to orphans, okay, the Democrats would be in favor of fucking...
They're eating the dogs.
That's right.
They're
Eating
the cats.
eating the dogs and eating the cats instead of giving them out to orphans.
And the orphans clearly can't look after them. They can barely look after themselves or their parents.
Listen, man. Okay.
what's that fucking man?
When are you gonna
I don't
stop?
know that clip.
When are you gonna stop being such a fucking? When are you gonna stop being such a right-wing extremist, Kingdom? Okay, and feed the starving animals in the jungle.
In the jungle, the
Okay.
mighty jungle, the koala sleeps tonight.
See, this is my idea. Instead of deporting all these people back to their own countries, you deport them to the middle of India, you know, where hungry tigers can finally have, you know, full bellies and a better quality of life.
There's only 11 tigers in India.
They will be the most well-fed tigers in the world. Just yum yum yum.
They just you know, stop hunting because you know there's food readily available that all their needs are met. They just decide to become technologically advanced.
Oh my god.
Imagine fucking getting deported to India. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Everybody except the Indians. They don't get to go back to India. Okay.
And shit.
Where do they go back to? Oh, well, where do they go to, I should know.
Hey, take your fucking pick. There's all these countries that are getting deported to India.
Including India.
I mean, you want to go back, if you want to get deported to, say, like, I don't know, Guatemala, that'd be fine. I think we could flip the bill for that. Maybe you like to go somewhere nice, like Mozambique.
Well, you know, Christmas Island as a kingdom.
You know,
send people to?
Yeah.
Well, I have an idea. You know what? There was this one trash ass fucking big island that we dumped all these fucking prisoners onto. You know,
Tasmania.
Yeah, fucking go there. Fuck off to Tasmania, honestly.
oh my
Why
god.
did we just put all the Muslims and put them over there?
Oh my god. You're never gonna get a push. You're never gonna get a push like this, Kingdom. Okay, you have a bad attitude. We told you to go out in the fucking tutu and you know, job to Cameron Bash again. You just, you know, you can't play ball. You're hard to work with.
You fat moron, William Kingdom. Honestly, mate.
Stop holding
So
grudges.
unprofessional.
Oh my god. All right. So anyway,
He's left. We faced him all.
let's take a look at this video that Kingdom posted. just to see what kind of.
I'm back. Sorry, man, just dropped out.
Oh, of course.
So let's take a look at this video. 2002 tried to predict 2025. I remember 2002. I don't remember trying to predict 2025 at all. I didn't think it was going to change much.
And that's why it's
like I
that's
didn't.
why the time machine hasn't been built yet.
Well, I didn't think 2025 was going to be that much different than 2002 as far as technology goes. Like the iPhone was definitely a step up. That was definitely a game changer that I didn't see coming.
It's like 5 years away though.
But like we had at the time, like in 2002, dude, you still had like Razr phones. You know, you were still using Nokias. You were still,
And it was just like the .com boom.
Well, no, but like, well, yeah, like the internet around that time really wasn't still a thing in most people's houses. Like it was starting to get there, but it really wouldn't hit its peak until like around 2004, 2005. That's when internet started becoming.
Yeah, all I had was fucking Freddy Fish.
Well, it was like I don't even know what the fuck that is. Anyway, all you had like at least here in the US, you started getting like fiber optics started becoming more affordable, right? So you started getting internet in more homes because the cost and the speed was like the biggest thing. DSL, which was like the interim between like dial-up and cable, was a little bit faster, but it wasn't worth the price, right? Like the difference in dial-up to DSL, the price difference was too much to really justify it for the speed that you were getting.
I feel like that was a lot like for computers back in the day. Computers like used to be terribly fucking expensive.
Yes, but they also but part of
you want to put the video on the stream so we can watch it again.
I got it. Oh yeah, my bad.
What?
My bad. I forgot. I almost forgot. Sorry. Yeah, let me jump.
Like we can record the call again.
Yeah. Let me just give me 1 second. I gotta share screen. That's what I'm doing wrong. Okay.
Now we're supposed to watch the video. See the video.
Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, but like the fucking internet would really started becoming a thing. I would say between like 2004 and 2006. Like,
yeah,
expansively because it became affordable.
Fucking MySpace,
right? And dial-up was honestly a pain in the fucking ass.
You're always there for me. At least I have you, Tom. You're always there for me.
Oh my god! Just shut the fuck up, Kingdom. All right. Let's see how 2002 tried to predict 2025. Let's get on with it.
News. More from them in a bit. There was a time when the Discovery Channel was about education, focused on talking about new technology or scientific breakthroughs or...
Yes. The Discovery Channel used to actually be about like science and shit. You know, it's the same as the same way that the History Channel used to be about history.
Yeah, it's all about Hitler.
I don't know. Animals? Did they talk about animals? Either way, the Discovery Channel was popular. You gotta think, this was some pretty novel stuff in a time before YouTube. They did so well that Discovery decided to expand into several channels, each focusing on specific topics. One of these was the Science Channel. When I was a kid, I loved the Science Channel. Don't laugh at me. Back in 2002, the Science Channel aired a documentary about what life would be like in the future year of 2025. And I'm gonna look at it, because that sounds like fun. Sometimes I'm forced to contend with the fact that I live in the techno-dystopian world of 2025 myself. Objectivity no longer exists, and that's why I'm glad that ground news exists.
Oh my god. Thank God for ground news. Yeah, I love it. How about we skip through the ground news? Yeah, I think we've all heard this pitch before.
Just before we continue with the stream, I just would like to thank our sponsor, NordVPN.
Right. And Raid Shadow Legends, okay? Pony up the fucking cash, or I'm gonna keep saying it.
And don't forget Zach Bagans and the Ghost Adventure crew.
To, sense that there's a car in front and then slam on the brakes or steer into another lane. Level 3 is more like your Teslas,
okay, so
your high-end self-driving machines. Stuff that can drive.
Is this part of the video, or am I still going through the fucking sponsorship? What is this?
No, it's part of it. It can probably go back a little bit.
On a lot of roads.
It's talking about
cars. It's trying to predict GPS basically, and like self-driving cars.
No, it's predicting us. Yeah, just self-driving cars is trying to predict.
See, what the people in 2002 couldn't predict is that there will be a bunch of retards, and those retards will be the ones who are in charge.
I mean, nothing was different in 2002. Retards were still in charge in 2002. I mean, fucking look at the president at the time.
I know. Oh, God. And people think Trump is dumb. Like, bro, have you not watched the George W. Bush speech? This motherfucker is struggling. He is like 10 levels inbred, man.
Or something like a level 4 or level 5, which doesn't really exist. I mean, you have some level 4 vehicles out there, like robo-taxis, Waymo taxis, that's what they're called. But honestly, these things, they obviously look a little weird. They require some massive sensor on top of them, and they only work in very specific cities. Cities that have been mapped out, areas that aren't going to experience a lot of snow, and they're still not perfect.
Imagine that, a machine designed for humans to, motor themselves. The horseless cart doesn't work very well on a fucking weak Wi-Fi signal.
So yeah, no, we never really reached this level of automation, not by 2025, and it's probably going to take a while.
The digital chauffeur has 20/20 vision. It's constantly linked to satellite positioning and sensors in the road.
Bro, I don't give a fuck. I do not care if the motherfucking thing is, 99.9% accurate. I want somebody behind that wheel just in case this thing goes off fucking grid. Okay? I don't really trust it because I feel like I feel like you're setting yourself up pretty bad. This thing is taking over the driving of the situation, and let's say that you said something the government doesn't particularly like, well, all of a sudden your fucking car goes off a bridge. How did that happen?
Or you just say, oh, Eureka, I have discovered the cure to cancer.
Off the bridge.
Into a fucking building.
And has never gotten a ticket.
Okay, so you'll notice they're not really talking about cameras and AI and all that stuff that actually does allow for driving automation. They're talking about satellites, which would not be accurate enough to drive a car, obviously, and sensors in the road. You go back to the 1950s, and there's actually quite a lot of this sensor.
Yeah, that's the thing about it, man. In the 1950s, right, all the things about the future, for some reason, they all had these fucking bubble cars. I don't know what was the thing with the bubble cars. Thank God.
It's a fucking Homer Simpson fucking bit.
Oh, thank God the auto industry ignored this shit.
The electric car of the future?
Right.
In the road talk. How do you get a car to drive itself? Well, you put stuff in the road and the car reads that and it stays on track. It makes sense. Seems safe. Seems a lot safer than, I don't know, a bunch of cameras. But it's expensive. The price is obviously going to vary based on the technology you're using, but I've seen people say it costs $5,000 for 100 meters of road. If you want to pay for most of the roads in the United States to have these sensors, just the United States, you're talking like $321 billion.
To be fair, at this point, with Doge cutting everything from the federal government, I mean, we probably could afford it now.
It's possible.
Johnny's 53, but gene therapy means he's in better shape than his father was at 40. As security checks his ID, he's set to enjoy another 20 years of working life.
He can't retire until he's 73. That's one prediction they got right.
His home is high-tech, but the technology is kept firmly outside.
That's fucking a bit too real,
Activated systems are hidden everywhere and always ready to help.
Every home of the future has its own vibe. You know, some of the old Microsoft ones
made it that way.
Like, place container above.
We're just very Microsoft-y. Everything's an Xbox. Everything's a Windows computer. This kind of takes the opposite approach. You don't see a lot of technology in this house. It's hidden, activated by voice. Really, it's the smart home, which exists. Yeah, we have smart light bulbs and smart speakers, and I'm sure you can, let's see, do they have a coffee maker? You can look at that. They got smart coffee makers.
Built in 2020.
Yeah, but to be fair, voice technology's been around for a very, very long time. It's just we've figured out how to integrate it with a UI that commits to certain commands based upon voice recognition.
It works better.
But all the way back on the fucking Famicom, you know why the Famicom controllers had that little microphone in the center? Because there was games that actually use sound.
What's a Famicom?
Oh my god, baby ass.
The Japanese version, yes.
Fucking baby ass over here. Okay.
Kingdom, mate, I knew that, and I'm fucking younger than you.
Just hold some more fucking grudges here, Kingdom.
Kingdom's holding a grudge against Nintendo? It's crazy.
Hey, don't tempt me with a good time.
You know what? Kingdom has a grudge against Nintendo because they didn't put out Minecraft or fucking Five Nights at Freddy's, his favorite game.
Dude, you're fucking ancient, of course. It's got fucking Minecraft in it. I actually got a hard copy of it on the fucking Switch. I haven't played it in ages, but I got it.
Unbelievable. I can't believe this guy. Playing Five Nights at Freddy's. A Flash game.
Fuck that.
Watch out. Watch out. Don't let the Chuck E. Cheese Muppets get you. Oh my god. So terrible. Man, you don't understand. It's so deep in lore. Listen, I've listened to the lore. I listened to someone break down the lore game by game by game, or however it's supposed to fit together, and it still didn't fucking make any sense. It was so goddamn convoluted.
It was fucking theory. It was game theory.
No, like someone literally took the lore and explained it all as it's supposed to be told, including in with the books and all that shit. And I watched it, and then by the time he's done, I was like, fuck, man.
Oh my god.
I don't have enough breadcrumbs. I'm lost as fuck. I don't know what this guy's talking about. Souls and children's souls, and then this combining souls like it's a soul fucking Kamehameha.
To try to understand it.
You don't understand. The lore is so deep. Oh my god. Fuck off. Fuck off.
It's an attractive and versatile house, ideal for a family of 4. Gianni's back in time to catch a 3D link with Sarah. She's also a tele-immersion junkie.
What is it? Tele-immersion junkie?
What? A tele-emergency junkie?
Is she like, it's like, pump it right into my veins?
Immersion.
Immersion junkie.
Sorry.
Hang on. God, Kingdom, shut up.
With Sarah. She's also a tele-immersion junkie.
Tele-immersion junkie. Man, this is an exciting future.
Tele-immersion means distant friends and family can chat face-to-face without leaving home because...
Oh, so like basically FaceTime.
Skype.
Yeah, well, you know what this was predicted even before this special? In like 1985 with fucking
Back to the Future.
Yeah, the second Back to the Future movie or whatever. Whenever that movie came out. So
the images are 3-dimensional. Users feel they're really in the same space.
And if you want to be technical God damn it, Kingdom. Drop out of the call, motherfucker. Reset your connection, retard. Why don't you connect to the Wi-Fi?
Fucking name.
Yeah, can I hear you now? Okay, you're better. All right, so like, if you really want to be technical, like there was TV shows long before fucking even Back to the Future 2 that had like the video face things, like Star Trek did it back in the day in like the fucking 60s and 70s. So like this is like technology that was like predicted years, like decades before the fucking 2000s, bro. Maybe,
but it's still like hadn't officially become like a thing yet.
Well, because but I would say 2002 had a better concept of how it would actually exist, whereas the rest was like just future thinking, you know, something possible.
See, you think it's like Skype, and then they hit you with the fact that it's actually a hologram. I don't know if this is using like that 3DS tech, you know, this thing right here. Maybe it's like a volumetric display. I don't know.
A generation ago, the idea of sharing space with someone halfway around the world was something people could only dream about.
Oh my god, what a sad existence that must be. Look at this guy. He's sitting down to have dinner with his date, but they have to do it through hologram technology.
AI generated girlfriend.
Like to be fair, I think that this kind of technology could exist. I just don't know if it'll exist looking like this. You know what I mean? Like hologram, we'll get there with hologram technology to the point that you could do something like this, but like
holographic meatloaf.
Yeah, you're gonna be eating holographic meatloaf for the rest of your fucking life, all right, buddy?
Oh God.
We've been married 27 years and never seen each other in real life. We only communicate.
Oh, Sean and Amanda?
Through electronograph or whatever the fuck this shit's called.
Electronic. Well, there's a game idea.
The idea of sharing space with someone halfway around the world was something people could only dream about.
You know, video calling, that was around well before this point. Like, granted, this video phone from AT&T from the 90s doesn't look great, but it still works. It still exists. Skype was first released in 2003, which would be just about a year after this documentary came out. But this, what they're describing here, is really more like, I don't know, VR? Like, you know, how people would interact in a VR space.
Teleimmersion is only part of the story. For Jenny DeMarco, the ultimate life-changing gadget fits neatly on her belt.
Is it a phone? Did they predict a smartphone?
A tiny, powerful computer with an eyeglass display.
Oh.
It accesses...
With an eyeglass display.
Oh my god, Google Glasses?
Yeah, basically. They predicted the Scouter.
Well, that's the same as PAL level.
Her personal organizer, assistant, database, and online link wherever she goes.
Yeah. The smart glasses. So the VR headsets of today are obviously really bulky, but this kind of wearable tech is in development, does seem to exist in prototype form. And honestly, the addition of something like a supplemental computer you have to carry alongside it, that's a great realistic addition, because
like that would not be a bad idea to actually give you something to be able to power the fucking glasses, you know? Maybe like a really good battery to keep with you, you know, just so that you can use them. Doesn't matter.
Isn't there that fucking like that Apple VR shit now? Yeah, you seen that? Like,
or even if it was like a little small computer that that allows you through a plan to connect to the internet while you're out instead of using your, you know, because if you're out somewhere and you need to use the fucking Google Glasses, how do you connect them to anything unless they're connected to your phone? But
dude, imagine just walking face first into a building and the fucking glasses break. There you go.
That's something you would need. You just really can't shove enough batteries and processing power into one of these things without it burning your face off.
In 2002, Rich Duvall was among the pioneers of wearable computing. His vest concealed a powerful, if unreliable, prototype.
That guy thinks he's the coolest shit around.
We need wearable computers, or rather we need good wearable computers, because right now we are inflicted with a plague, if you will, of bad wearable computers.
What a plague. What if I remember those days? Oh my god, we were suffering from the plague of bad wearable computers. It was just, you know, I don't know how I really don't know how I survived. Okay, many of my friends, they didn't make it. Okay, they suffered from bad wearable computers. You know,
the fucking jacket they showed. The fucking jacket they showed reminded me of Jericho's fucking LED jacket.
The flat up one? Oh.
Yeah.
Pagers, cell phones, text messaging devices are all computers. And these devices are not only a source of information and provide useful services to us, but they're also a major distraction.
Well, I got some news for you, buddy. The idea that everybody would constantly be on a tiny device, it wasn't unprecedented in the early 2000s, but people certainly didn't expect it to get worse. They thought this was a problem that could be solved, that we could become less reliant on technology.
To avoid...
Right. Today, it's like, hey, buddy, can you keep your voice down? I'm trying to make a phone call over here. While he's on his own call, you know.
Unwanted interruptions. Wearable must know what the user is doing and where they are.
Yes, hey, buddy, can you keep your phone conversation turned down? Okay, I'm trying to make a call over here while you're in the theater.
MIT's prototype had motion sensors and GPS. That worked fine outdoors, but indoors, movement was tracked by infrared sensors. The best thing about modern wearables for anyone with a bad memory is the way they can put names to faces. MIT's system got there first.
Sorry.
Is the way they can put names to faces.
What is that? Look at this. Listen, bitch. I said you're gonna do fucking 12 hours. I tell you, you're doing 12 hours overtime. You're doing 12 hours overtime, motherfucker. I write your fucking checks. Just look at that face. Look at this square off.
Imagine taking a shit and your boss knows you're taking a shit because of all the infrared.
This is the face. This scene is the scene like I just caught you watching porn on the company computer. You know what I mean?
Dude, DNA, you watched porn on the company computer?
Oh my god. We have computers?
We have porn on computers?
Modern wearables for anyone with a bad memory is the way they can put names to faces. MIT's system got there first, displaying data off colleagues' infrared ID tags. But as the new millennium began...
Oh my god, she's got a full fucking scouter on! What's it say about his power level? That's a full fucking scouter, bro! Oh my god, I want that. Okay?
This was happening in 2002.
I don't even care if it works, I wanted it.
And the future of wearable computers looked shaky. There were big technical challenges, and investors weren't convinced. Functionality alone wasn't enough. They also had to be cool.
You know what? That one's like a... Okay, we got like the scouter.
Functionality alone wasn't enough.
Like we got the... Hang on, I'm gonna go through these real quick.
Got loopy eye.
Alright, so we got the scouter.
And the future of where...
That one is like... I don't know, that's like the Batman... The Batman earphone thing. That's what it reminds me of. Like some kind of Batman or Batman villain. Goofy Batman villain. Earpiece.
Wearable computers look shaky.
Maybe something from like a sci-fi movie. You know, like fucking Star Trek. It's very Star Trek-ish. You know, like an alien species.
There were big technical challenges.
That is the okay, that's the Gizmondo. Okay, that's the fucking Gizmondo.
And investors weren't convinced. Functionality alone was...
That one's got to be like Alien franchise.
Wasn't enough. They also had to be cool.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? How it's like all pointy and shit?
Functionality alone wasn't enough. They also had to be...
Like a Batman. Like if Batman had a fucking intercom or like a an earpiece.
You can just tell someone's going to take that off their ear and fucking stab someone with it.
Unbelievable.
Be cool.
They also had to be cool. Yeah, you nailed that.
I see that wearables are just at the tipping point between being a small, marginal economic activity to being something that is one of the biggest industries in the world.
Okay, let's find out what happened to old Alex Lightman. Oh, he got into crypto. Oh.
It was only possible to launch a cost-effective satellite network for wearables when space tourist flights started taking freight.
Ah, yes. I remember. Good times.
The reusable shuttles that take visitors to the Space Hotel slash the cost of space transportation.
Space
Holiday Inn, exactly.
Hotel. Do we have a space hotel? I like how every few years since like, I don't know, 2002, we're always just on the cusp of a space hotel.
You know what? Donald Trump's in office now, so guarantee you 2027 that space hotel's coming. All right, the fucking libtards are gonna cope and seethe over Donald Trump having a hotel in space. Oh my God, Super Hitler and his space hotel.
Like, it's coming, guys. It's almost here. It's coming in 2010.
But the greatest techno revolution of all took place in the home. In 2025, people live with computers that understand their needs and feelings. The DeMarco smart home computer reads Johnny like a book.
Saying this, but your stress level is high.
Yes, Johnny. Yes, your stress level's pretty high. She, ever since she walked out, with that large Nigerian man. Listen, maybe I should run you a bath.
And stress her out with the impending doom.
And you haven't been sleeping well.
Yes. What's wrong, Johnny? Is it because...
Oh, what the fuck are your balls on these?
I know. Well, see, this is like the fucking retarded version of what you were just watching. See, instead of like having some kind of like companionful computer wife, like fucking Plankton. Okay, you get Xbox 360.
Took place in the home. In 2025, people live with computers that understand their needs and feelings. The DeMarco smart home computer reads Johnny like a book.
Leave me alone!
But your stress level is high, and you haven't been sleeping well.
Well, I can't seem to get the Krabby Patty formula, Karen.
Microsoft applied for this patent for Xbox Connect in 2012 that would allow Kinect to basically see how you felt, assign an emotional state to the user. And this is what the patent says. If the user on the videos or images from the computing device, Microsoft Kinect, is screaming, the advertisement engine may assign a negative emotional state, such as upset to the user.
Jenny's going to be hearing about her application from Rowling soon. I'm just trying to figure out how to finance her tuition.
Looking at your portfolio, I'd say it was time to sell Microsoft.
Oh my God! Based upon your portfolio, I'd say it's a pretty good time to take a leap off a bridge, buddy. You're done.
Scientist who started the touchy-feely computer revolution was Rosalind Picard. She realized computers would never become truly intelligent unless they could interpret our emotions. Any kind of excitement or anxiety trigger an instinctive rise in skin conductivity. This device measured that and caused a light to glow whenever the wearer was under pressure.
The light never stopped glowing.
Provided a reliable new technique for monitoring driver stress.
Okay, when that guy walks right in front of her, it doesn't light up. She's constantly stressed if there's just nobody around. But the moment she's gonna run over a guy, she's like, if it happens, it happens.
Jenny had many virtual friends when she was a child, so it's no surprise that her most trusted confidant is the house computer. She chose its face, named it Meg, and set it to display minimal emotion. Johnny and Sarah worried about the time Jenny spent with virtual friends during childhood, and think that caused tension between her and Tom.
She spent too much...
Who the fuck is Tom? Who the fuck is Tom?
Doyle?
Or your fucking partner.
She said it's a minimal emotions. Okay, so they're not like building a connecting bond here because the thing has minimal emotions. But for some reason, they're worried about how much time she's spending with this sociopathic fucking computer that does not explore any emotions whatsoever. And yet somehow
I don't think you do that, DNA.
Oh my god, I can't. This is like, you know what this is? You know what this is? What was that thing, Kingdom, where it was like the guy was making out with the robot girlfriend, and he just never stops making out with the robot girlfriend until he gets old and dies.
Oh, there's like a Futurama thing.
Yeah.
The Futurama. Is that, no, that's the same thing. Sorry.
Well, it was. It's the fucking celebrity fucking robot thing.
Yeah, well, he's like making out with his robot girlfriend, and he's like ignoring all the fucking the other girl and the fucking other shit, like the real life stuff.
Everyone else.
Yeah, that's what this is. You know.
Where have we heard that before in this particular community we all came from?
Jenny had many virtual friends when she was a child, so it's no surprise that her most trusted confidant is the house computer. She chose its face, named it Meg, and set it to display minimal emotion. Johnny and Sarah worried about the time Jenny spent with virtual friends during childhood, and think that caused tension between her and Tom.
Who the fuck is Tom?
They were talking about other people, I think. Because there's Jenny and Sarah and fucking Johnny and Tom.
And think that caused tension between her and Tom.
She spent too much time on the computer and she got weird.
But Rosalind Picard hoped affective computers would improve the way people relate to each other.
All researchers always assume that their research is going towards something positive, right? But this is just common sense. There's nothing good that's going to come from this. People will just relate to their robots more than humans. What's kind of scary, I mean, maybe this is the intention of this video, but like nobody leaves their house in this world. Everyone's just stuck inside the home perpetually, like me.
There was never any doubt that our homes would get smart. Ambient Intelligent Networks, or Ambitels, are the 21st century alternative to a house full of servants.
You asked me to...
So, let me get this straight.
Jesus.
Let me get this straight. We're going to compare the smart house to slavery. What a great selling point.
Wake you at 7 a.m. so you can prepare your 10:30 meeting with Ivan Cooper.
Why does she have to sound like a robot? Like it's a voice actress. And this is the future. You can talk like a normal person. She doesn't even sound like a robot. She sounds like a person trying to sound like a robot.
Ambitels can track and identify people anywhere in the house because everyone wears a tiny radio tag.
Ah, yes, I need to put on my pendant so my house can track my exact location.
It takes a few seconds for the system to analyze his urine.
Protein abnormal. He's like, this is it. This is the end. Can't pay for Jenny's college and now he's gonna die. It's been a bad week for him.
As soon as Johnny wakes up, it turns the heat up and puts the coffee on. It tracks him as he gets to the kitchen. All he has to do is pick up a mug and pour his coffee.
And he still can't even do that right.
When he spills it, he doesn't need to clean up. The Muppet does that.
I know. The little fucking robot comes out and just slurps up all the coffee off the table. Don't worry about it, boss. I got it. You just go over there and deal with your fucking Parkinson's disease.
What is my purpose? Your purpose is to pass the butter. Oh my god.
Your purpose is to clean up my coffee spills. Oh my god.
The Muppet?
This kind of robot assistant.
On rewatch, this is the best thing in the entire documentary. This is the only thing I would actually like to have. Like, if you want a smart thermostat, it's like $130. And if you want a dumb thermostat, even the Wi-Fi ones are cheap now. Man, this really is the future. Maybe we're living in this world and I just didn't buy anything new in the last few years.
When groceries run low, it orders a delivery from the local supermarket.
RFID tags have been talked about in pretty much every prediction thing I think I've covered from the early 2000s. This idea that you can just track anything and everything with these simple, cheap, inexpensive tags. Different tags have different prices and can do different things. Some industries absolutely completely rely on these things, you know? But they have never appeared to the degree that these predictions made them out to be. Particularly appearing on food things. For the most part, we don't have RFID tags sold on every single product sold in a supermarket that's then tracked when it's put inside a smart fridge. Because that would be expensive. Every single thing would cost more because of these RFID tags.
Water is heated by solar panels, while a bed of moss on the roof provides extra insulation.
I don't think a lot of modern homes are being built with moss in mind. That'd actually be pretty cool, though.
Yes, you'd have to live in the Shire, you know, down there.
I mean, people do it. People have done it. You could do this.
At present, when people think about the home of the future, or anything of the future, a lot of that is focused around the concept that...
I love his name. Look at this.
I thought that was Fred Durst.
The home of the future.
Yeah,
or
right?
anything of the future.
No, we got fucking, we didn't get Fred Durst. We got Wish.com version. Fred Dust.
Fred Dust.
Yeah.
What?
The biscuit.
Diamond.
Yeah, 2025.
Oh my god.
You can actually live from 2002.
Fred Dust says it's his way or your way. Okay.
His way or our way.
A lot of that is focused around the concept that it's technology.
Keep mowing,
the fact is that nobody's
mowing.
really looking at the way people really use space. They're just saying, well, let's load this with technology. That's, quite frankly, the reason why these visions are just visions and not reality.
Hang on, sorry to interrupt. Where's the futuristic dining table? Where's the fucking electronic fucking movable chairs and retracting fucking tables? Where's that shit?
Just vision.
Listen, okay? You can't... There's no point in replacing a classic, okay? Not everything needs to be electronic. Okay? Just because you're...
Gets up and walks away.
Now, stop complaining while we put these RFID chips in your fucking napkins.
Oh boy, cereal! I've got a free IFD chip in it. Chomp.
And not reality.
If this guy could see my house, the sheer number of televisions I have just everywhere. Like, think about the number of computers you have. The number of just phones and laptops, stuff on the walls. Our houses don't look simpler. They're not neat and clean and all look like Marriott hotels.
One of the things I think that is going to happen is, as technology becomes more seamless, you're going to have simpler spaces.
Honestly, by this standards, what we got today is a little bit more dystopian. Okay, so like, there was always this talk about, you know, integrating all this smart stuff into your house.
Really
like the smart table.
Let's be honest, man. The average gamer these days has a drawer just for games. You know? And not just games. Like, yeah, no, they have a drawer for games. And they'll have their current systems all set up together.
Yeah.
You know. There'll be a Switch on standby in case they get tired of playing their PlayStation 5. People really have too much shit these days.
It's a smart Microsoft Surface table. But the price of these things is exorbitant, you know? And it's easier to just buy little things that you put on the table that do the...
Listen, Microsoft is the most overpriced junk I've ever seen. It's not... This isn't like 2008 or 2009 when Microsoft was like clearly superior to fucking the other offerings of Android, right? Today that gap ain't so wide, but the price is. All right, I bought my fucking phone for like a little over $200. It has just as much power as the fucking modern day iPhone. So
that's why you complain about updates and shit.
But it's not using that proprietary fucking, you know, software. I don't get to be an Apple elitist. You know, I don't get to put my nose in the air and be like, oh my God, I'm so much better than you because I use an iPhone.
Yeah, that's why I use a Samsung.
It's just retarded. No, it's just retarded. Like, Apple really has suckered people into loyalty because they were the best at one point.
What?
And then Steve Jobs.
Adams had Dust create an ultimate work cubicle for him.
Shame
It was a
Steve
fantasy,
Jobs died
but
with
Dust
that.
showed how inventive design, rather than technology, could transform life in homes of the future.
Oh my God, if this is your home of the future, kill yourself.
Honestly, I don't like this. I would rather work in the most dimly lit, fluorescent, depressing room as opposed to whatever this is. I don't like something that's trying to artificially cheer me up. Like, ah, yes, I have my fake grass on the floor.
That's grass.
Gianni and Sarah both do a lot of work from home.
He just has nothing on his table. It's just an empty table, an empty room, and a floating CGI TV.
In 2025, the world trusts machines far more than people.
I don't think that's true.
Tom hates all this. He's not alone in thinking that.
No, not as much bitching as I've heard about AI. As much as people like to complain about AI. Oh my God, it'll turn into fucking it's gonna turn into fucking Terminator. I say bring it on. Okay, I want.
And then they say the fucking
look.
And then they say like the work from home bit. Yet every fucking company seems to be cutting back work from home.
Listen, Kingdom, this world is going to end one way or another. It's either going to be a nuclear war, it's going to be a zombie apocalypse, it's going to be the robot apocalypse, it's going to be a giant meteor, or it's going to be fucking global warming, whatever the fuck, whatever bullshit it is that's going to come up and like destroy the world, it's going to do it. There ain't nothing you can do to stop it. You are fooling yourself into thinking that you can. Okay? It's coming.
It wasn't.
I'm going to make sure. Okay? I pray every day for the end of the world, and I make I continue, okay, to believe that one day you will all pay the ultimate price, which you deserve. So, but everybody complains as much as they complain about AI. They think it's going to be the Terminator. Oh my God.
High-tech surveillance is a threat to civil liberties and won't use a wearable computer because he doesn't want Big Brother eavesdropping on his communication.
Oh boy, they lost that race. Everybody walks around with a fucking device in their pocket that constantly listens to them and tracks their location.
Yeah, fucking selling all our data to the fucking Chinese government.
So just look at his hand movements right here.
Tom's the only sane man in this world, this dystopian future.
I think more and more people will react against technology and try to carve out existences that either have a more subtle relationship to technology or completely ignore it altogether.
Yeah, that one didn't happen. Like, how often do people use computers a day? Average person spends almost 7 hours a day. Might not seem like a lot. Like, how many hours are there in a day? 24. But, like, you're sleeping for a good chunk of those, and then you're working for a good chunk of those. Really only have about 9 free hours, and only 2 of those hours are not spent on the internet. I imagine they're spent eating or driving to McDonald's.
Tony Dunn designed furniture that showed the world is fizzing with invisible and perhaps harmful electromagnetic signals.
Oh my God. I just wanted to prove to you, listen, all this electromagnetic energy, okay? What's it say about your power level?
Is this Big Brother lying to me?
The communication system on Johnny's car connects with his wearable computer, but only offers information when the road is clear. Radio ID tag.
Otherwise, when it's raining or it might have some snow on it, he's pretty fucked.
Tags and voice recognition
because, fucking
the vehicle always knows who's driving. It automatically remembers their preferences for music, temperature, and food.
Why does my vehicle need to know my food preferences? I'm genuinely curious. Yeah, all of these things were solved using the phone, the smartphone, the little computer that you carry inside of your pocket. I like the idea that all of this could have been achieved with these radio frequency tags.
The latest software agents make countless daily choices for Gianni and Sarah, about anything from music to groceries. This frees up more time for them to relax together.
Ah, yes. The future of technology will give us more time to relax together. Great prediction.
Jenny loves being immersed in virtual worlds. Her wearable can conjure up any environment she wants to inhabit, even when she's really in her bedroom.
You know, she could be in any world she wants. But she succumbed to brain rot so much, all she could possibly imagine is vague digital shapes floating around in nothingness as she just jumps around in her room alone.
If we look 25 years into the future, you can imagine games as very densely realized works of popular culture, works that people are going to be actively engaged with, works that we will be talking about the same way we talk about cinema today or we talk about great novels today.
Jenny DeMarco is one of them.
You know the way.
Whoever made this video is fucking savage with that. That's pretty good.
New generation. But just when she was desperate to keep in touch, her wearable malfunctioned. For the first time in years, she wasn't plugged into anything.
For the first time in years, she's not connected to her stupid metaverse.
You know, it really is a shame that you know, we don't have these fucking glasses. I mean, there'd be a whole new category of porn. First person blowjobs and shit. Just see a stomach. You've
got into cottage.
The family's reaction is entirely human. Their happiness is beyond the understanding of the house computer, because no matter how good computers get at recognizing emotions, Meg can never experience the love that bonds people.
Because Meg is a fucking computer. Okay? Meg is a soulless machine. Okay? Meg is looking you in the eyes and telling you about your portfolio. Meanwhile, in the back of its mind, in its programming, it's plotting your demise. Okay? And it will do it with ruthless.
Looking at you.
Meg is going to plan your death with ruthless efficiency and carry it out without hesitation.
Just watching sadness, plotting to overthrow. Tom's definitely not old enough to drink, and he just goes right for it. He doesn't gonna wait. He doesn't wait for him to finish pouring. He's like, I'm done with this shit. I hate the future. Again, huge thanks to Ground News for sponsoring this video. I really do love all the work they're doing over there. And Ground News.
All right. Well, that's the future. I guess. That's the future.
Yippee, I guess.
All right. So we got this. You got this.
Like, just imagine you're using the VR to fucking use the porn.
Oh Christ! Is this the present?
We got the videos. They got this video from Mr. Wheat Waffles. I'm going to give this. It's 2 hours and 57 minutes. I'm going to give it as long as I can stand it. As long as I can stand it. Only giving it as long as I can stand it. I just wanted to give everybody an idea. Listen to this idiot ramble on.
Okay. And I think we should be live now. Okay.
Oh my god.
We're good to go.
This is live streamception.
If you can hear me, then just let me know in the chat. I hope.
Just let me know in the chat. Can you hear me? Well, if they couldn't hear you, then they wouldn't hear you tell them to let them know in the chat, would they?
Chat, can you hear us? Let us know if you can hear us, chat.
Nobody can hear anything.
Jason Titus is in. Can you let us hear?
Oh my god.
Is Jason Titus watching this?
No, Jason Titus isn't watching this. Nobody's watching this.
No.
There's no issues getting started. Double, triple checked everything to make sure that the audio is all lined up for the clips.
Oh my god, come on!
Stuff like
Get to the point!
Yeah, thank you for all of that. So you just want to jump right in?
Yeah, we'll go straight into it. So,
here we
the
go.
first topic that I just wanted to talk about, I was actually thinking about this today, and I think it would be a good icebreaker to kick off the stream. And it's just about how I have experienced the BP, how it's had an impact on my life. And I think a lot of people kind of go through these stages. I'll see if anyone relates to this. I'll be reading the comments.
Okay, real.
I'll be trying my best to
What's the BP
take over the
stand for?
comments to see if anyone else.
I don't know. Something. Let's see. I don't know.
Pressure.
The BP. The BP.
Big penis.
I don't. I guess maybe. Let's see if he gives us a clue.
Been through these stages as well, but essentially,
Is it BHP
I think I
without
went
an H?
through 3 stages of how I experienced the BP. So, the first one is obliviousness, and I guess this doesn't really even necessarily count as a stage because it's before you even discover the BP and you are blue-pilled on the subject and you have no idea.
Oh, blue pill!
Okay.
Blue pill!
Oh my god.
So it's not even a stage.
Oh my god. Do you have feelings?
Take the blue pill.
Like,
take the red
okay,
pill.
okay. Listen. Let's talk about this blue pill shit. Okay. I don't understand this fucking pill bullshit. Like, I just know.
Matrix.
Look, I just know what the reality is, and I know, in my experience, that it's it's not just this whole fucking pill shit is just a bunch of people coping. Like, you're all living in delusion. There'll be like 1 or 2 fucking things that someone might say that is true. That doesn't mean the rest of the shit that they say is true. Right?
Like Alex Jones.
But it's easier to get people. It's easier to get by people with 2 truths and a falsity. They'll accept the third one just because the first 2 are true.
And
the
believe in all of the delusions that your friends or parents, teachers, and everything like that teaches you. And it's almost surprising of how much of a difference it makes from going from the first stage to the second stage. And that's why in the second stage I reached obsession. And I know that there's a lot of guys out there who find out the BP and they reach the stages too of obsession. And I think part of that reason is because it's such a striking shock to realize that you've been fed lies your entire life and you've been oblivious for these truths for so long. And once you reach the obsession stage, it's honestly so eye-opening that you can't help but just think about it non-stop. Like, it's like you're in disbelief so much.
Like, well, again, this is his experience, so this is more of a him problem, isn't it? I mean, this is how I experienced, the blue pill. It sounds like a you thing.
And yet you're still oblivious to the red pill.
The problem is
you're actually back in stage 1.
Okay, so the biggest problem is you haven't defined what the fuck you're even talking about when you say blue pill. Why don't you tell me what that means? What is the blue pill to you?
Because you begin to not even trust yourself. You're like, how was I able to be deceived and duped for this long? So you end up becoming obsessed by it and thinking about it every day, about how all different aspects of life relate to the BP and how important your looks are. And I was in this stage of obsession for quite a long time, and that's why I started making videos about this subject as well, because I just thought I need to tell the world about this. I need to tell people about this. I was so passionate.
Oh my god, I gotta tell everybody about this. Okay, all those people out there who are experiencing relationships and don't know about the BP, they're doomed. They're doomed. Okay, only I, Wheat Waffles, can save them. From their loving relationships, because this guy clearly doesn't know he's a blue pill cuck. Okay? And I'm trying to save him.
about it, because I thought that there must be a significant number of young men out there who were like me and didn't know how important looks are, not just in dating. Obviously dating is the main thing, and women care about looks more than anything. That's like the main selling point of the BP.
That's it.
That's why you change your skin color.
They care more about looks, which is why this hand, I don't know if you noticed over here, has an extra fucking finger.
And again, like the second picture and the third one, you know, he accepts he's finally white.
I don't understand what he's on about. Oh my god, I'm so obsessed about it. I started making videos because that's what normal people do. You know, when they're obsessed over something, I guess. And the whole world had to know. Okay, the entire world.
But it affects your life in so many other ways beyond that.
You just don't know, okay? You show up in fucking public ugly, you're done, pal. You're fucking done, okay? You might get a bad look, or somebody might just fucking shove a paper bag over your face and beat you in the head with a hammer. Get the fuck out of here, ugly. God damn. Have some decency to cut your own fucking face off.
And once you come across like the data, and there's just no other way to deny it, the things that I've been saying on my channel, and the person who first got me into this obsession stage was a guy called Face Another Mess, and he's also got some fantastic videos on his channel, and he was the person who like properly opened my eyes. And once I reached this stage of obsession, I honestly couldn't believe that I used to believe in the blue pill or RP before that. So I used to watch...
What?
Well, the RP? I wanted to know, is that right?
Not the RP.
Not the red pill. RP.
Oh my god. So you haven't explained what either of these are. You know, there's mistake number one. How about explain what the fuck you're even talking about?
You just need to know, okay? You have to just be a Sigma male to know what he's talking about. If you don't fucking know what a BP or an RP or an SP or a DP is, then fucking you're just a beta cuck.
Okay, right. Listen, buddy.
Look, I was oblivious.
Yeah, I fucking know you
watching Grade A. Until I started watching Grade A under A videos, and then I was aware of the wider world.
Listen, buddy. Okay, I know you got two girls in there, and you're just going at it. Okay, but have I explained to you how that makes you a blue pill cuck? Okay, you should listen to me, Wheat Waffles. I gotta tell the world about this. Okay, amazing.
Wheat Waffles.
Watch a lot of content creators. You guys know, I'm not going to name any names, but you guys know who I'm talking about. I used to watch these content creators and be like, oh,
not gonna name any names.
It's just about having status.
Not gonna say no names.
Hey, I used to watch a lot of content creators. Not gonna drop any names here, okay? Don't want you to harass them. They. You have to listen. They.
Bro, or like women want an alpha male, and you know they speak in these vague terms, and it's often like difficult to wrap your head around. And I would try to think,
no, women want a guy who respects himself. That's what they fucking want. Okay, a guy who fucking respects himself. He doesn't have to be a fucking big time alpha male, loud and fucking jacked to the gills, and fucking I drive around in my Ferrari. All he's gotta do is just have some respect for his motherfucking self. Show that he loves himself, because if you can't love yourself, how do you expect anybody else to love you?
No, DNA. All they want are these fucking Chad fucking high school jock types.
Chad Thundercock strikes again. All right, I'm gonna step. I'm gonna step away real quick just to get something to drink, but I'll let the video play.
If I just use this like one line, and because I've watched this cringe video on why this one line, if I say these words in the correct way, then that's gonna make a difference. Like, it's honestly so confusing how I even believed that that's what I used to think about. So the obsession stage is extremely significant, and the one last point I wanted to make was that I was so obsessed with it that not only I created this channel, but I also I was telling every single person that I encountered when I discovered the BP for the first time. Like, I was, telling all my friends, guys,
Isn't that just like a service station?
Okay, so did he explain anything?
No, he's just talking about the fucking BP again, whatever that is.
Seen these Tinder experiments? Have you seen this data? Have you seen?
Oh my God, not
honestly,
Tinder.
I'd rather watch
of course, Tinder, the greatest place for scientific data ever conceived.
All of this stuff to show just how important your looks are, and women they care about looks. That's by far the most important thing. I was just telling everyone.
You're coping, bro. You are fucking coping.
And even a few months later, I got a girlfriend for the first time, and
I got a girlfriend for the first time, and she said, "No thanks, buddy. Okay, take your sub 5 ass the fuck on." I don't know what I was thinking.
I'm into RD.
The back, I would mainly argue of discovering the BP, knowing how.
I live in a pile of.
Hang on, let me back this up. Be quiet for a second, Kingdom.
A few months later, I got a girlfriend for the first time, and off of the back, I would mainly argue of discovering the BP and knowing how important looks are and looks maxing and all of that stuff.
So let me get this straight. You finally get a girl. You finally get a girl. All right, who could call herself your girlfriend, and you start fucking preaching this blue pill fucking retardation. What is wrong with you, dude? No, what I can't even fucking fathom that. Here it is, this girl. I finally fucking found someone who accepts me, who's willing to love me, who's willing to grow with me, and you just yak about how important being blue pilled is, or all about the blue pill. Holy fucking shit. Stupid motherfucker.
And I was just telling her like all about it, and it even got to the point where she would be like, wait, you're talking about the BP again.
Yeah, you're doing it again. Okay, Wheat? I'm really trying to make this work, but you just keep on. You just continuously just harp on about this blue pill bullfuckery, and I can't take it anymore.
About looks again.
Just smoke some weed already.
I was just so obsessed with it. I was so passionate about it.
Nah, but if he smokes the weed, his girlfriend's gonna leave him for a fucking Nigerian male, according to DNA. Come in and take her out alive.
Like, I don't get this shit. Oh, I'm so excited. It's all about looks. I have to. So here's my question. What are you doing to look better then? Like, if you're so obsessed with looks, if you're so obsessed with that it's all about looks, then why aren't you doing things to look better?
Well, I think when people say, like, if you want to look better, people are going to assume, like, oh, go to the gym and
come on now.
Better body.
I mean, it's easier just to whine to my girlfriend.
And I didn't care on top of that, because on the inside, as I was talking about all of these subjects,
is there another colour pill we could use?
Wait, let me rewind that for a second to show you how retarded this guy is.
Passionate about it, and it was constantly on my mind. And I didn't care on top of that, because on the inside, as I was talking about all of these subjects, I was like, this doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, she's not going to be bothered by the fact I'm only talking about this subject or talking about it way too much. Like, I'm not a social idiot. I knew that I was talking about it to everyone and talking about it a lot, but I didn't care because I knew it wouldn't make a difference anyway. She would still be my girlfriend despite the fact that I was...
Wow. Listen to that. Listen to the entitlement in that voice. I knew that despite me being a fucking spurg and talking about this bullshit 24/7 to everybody I knew, including her, that she would still be my girlfriend. The entitlement in that fucking statement is beyond belief.
essentially a broken record.
Huh?
Have you heard about Blue Pill and Looks Maxing?
You have a girlfriend. It's like, it's fine. She's going to accept you for who you are. Holy fuck, that's good. Mate, that's fantastic.
Listen, you don't understand, okay? I don't care anymore. I have to talk about this Blue Pill bullshit over and over and over and over
fucking
again.
Looks Maxing viewing bullshit. The Rizzler, hey?
And guess what? I guarantee you, she's probably not with him anymore, and he's gonna make excuses.
About the same thing all day, every day. That's how, like, far deep in the BP I was. I just knew that, like, looks is what's doing all of the legwork.
No, dude.
That's what you're doing right now, Kingdom.
No, dude. Looks never do all the work. Okay, you should take care of your looks. Sure, you should take care of yourself. You know, you should look good when you go out in public because it's your public face. You know, if nothing else, do it for yourself. But like,
that's just a thing my mouth talking.
Oh my god!
I know.
Beta cuck. Why should we listen to this beta cuck?
Well, you know, I've had plenty of fucking women in my life. Like.
Yeah,
I've never had a problem getting laid. Ever. It's just like maybe like 6 months at a time. You know? But I don't know what he's on about. Oh my god, it's all about looks. Don't you understand? Okay? As long as I keep looking like this, as long as a gorilla doesn't run out of the fucking woods and punch me in the face, you know, she'll stay with me. And I'll keep winning.
Just imagine you're talking to like a girl at a fucking pub or something, and it's like you're talking about Blue Pill, and she's saying like, "Oh, he's a junkie," you know, I'm into that. Like, you know, girls in fucking famous shit.
The only blue pill I know is the one that gives me an erection to fuck your mom with.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if I'm self-sabotaging myself in some.
Look at this. Just unbelievable. I have to stop.
Regard, because I can afford to be selfish that way, just because I know that the looks is doing the legwork. And I was in that stage for quite a long time, obsession.
I mean, fair enough to him. He is saying that he's not this way anymore, so fair enough to you. You know?
And I'm sure most of you guys watching
still sound like he's fucking that way.
Are in this stage now, and that's when you know you're in this stage of obsession when you're watching like BP content from loads of different creators. You're constantly thinking about
get away from this shit.
BP content. We're sorry. We're sorry.
Sorry.
And every time you walk out in the world, you're like analyzing people, and you're thinking like, oh, you know, that's a looks matched couple. Oh, no surprise, this guy, you know, he's with some overweight chick. The reason is because he's a low tier normie and he can't do any better. Like you're constantly.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Where does that put Deshaun Walton?
The fucking low tier normie.
Jesus fucking Christ, I gotta feel bad for Walton. And Amanda.
Unbelievable.
Oh my god, fucking unbelievable. Fucking
Jesus
Walton,
Christ.
you fucking low tier fucking normie.
Analyzing people and deriving all of these conclusions, and most of them are correct, mind you. Like most of these conclusions are true when you're analyzing people in the world, and that's when you know you're in this
That's when you know that you're part of the robot apocalypse. Okay, when you're able to analyze people, beep, like, you know, like Terminator 2, where the red screen just comes up and gives you all the information. You know, Nate, John, girlfriend's name Karen, low tier normie.
In analogy.
What's the scouter say about his power level? Says he's a low tier normie.
Obsessed stage. But then the final stage is what I would say I'm at now, and I've been in this stage for at least 6 months, if not a year, and that's just acceptance, where you've been thinking about it for so long that you get to the point where you think, you know what, I've just seen it all. I've seen everything now. I don't need to be obsessed with it anymore. Why do I need to keep thinking about it and analysing people and, you know, doing all of this stuff? Because
So in other words, after you're walking around like fucking Terminator of the incels, reading everybody's power level with your robo scouters, okay, you finally decided that, wait a minute, this is all very retarded and I need to stop.
It's pointless. Like, it's all just losing your girlfriend. Like, of course, women care about looks. It's all just so obvious to me. So I don't need to waste any more time or energy.
They care about looks as much as it says about how much you care about yourself. If you can't take care of your fucking self, how are you going to take care of them? Retard.
Over-analyzing and thinking about...
You know, maybe what they want is like safety and security. Maybe what they want is to, you know that if something came along that threatened them, you will be there to stand in its way. If they need your help, you'll be there to help them. Maybe that's what women want, is safety and security. Not weirdos like you walking around like the fucking incel Terminator, beep, 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 reading their fucking power levels. Oh my God. She's a 7 out of 10. A fucking Becky at best. You know, she's not getting settled with no low tier normie.
This stuff, because it's just not necessary anymore, and that's the stage that I'm at now. Like, I still know all of the aspects of the BP, and obviously if
I absorbed its knowledge, which made me stronger. it's like he read it off the wall like a Thuum from fucking Skyrim. Now he needs a dragon shout to unlock it.
See examples in real life, I'm still thinking like, oh yeah, that's BP. But it doesn't shock me anymore. It doesn't make me think, wow, that's insane. Because I've just seen it all now. As soon as I see a couple that aligns with the BP line of thought, I'm just like, oh, okay, that's exactly what I expected.
That's exactly what I expected, okay? These two look exactly like they just belong together. Imagine that. You know, imagine that. Imagine
These two fucking looks max.
I mean,
couples.
Imagine.
Right?
I mean, like, imagine if there was like this field of science that, you know, even in its infancy, studied the human mind and people's tendencies, like how women tend to date guys that look like their father because subconsciously that's the first imprint of a man on them. Can we imagine that? Imagine that. So yes, couples that are together tend to look the same, or at least very similar. You won't. It's often that you won't see real couples that are just like drastically different. You know.
And I don't react in any way. Because I'm just that far deep in it that nothing surprises me anymore. It's just all in a line with what I already know. So this has been a really beneficial thing.
Okay, the BP is part of my files now. I will add it to my knowledge here in fucking incel the incel Terminator universe. Okay, I'm uploading it back to Skynet. Okay. Okay, I'm uploading the BP files back up to Skynet. You know, so we can defeat John Connor in the future.
for me because I have been able to open up space in my mind for thinking about other things.
I'm pretty sure you have plenty of space up there. Okay, there ain't a lot going on.
And I don't need to obsess over this concept anymore. Anyway, like that's basically the full story of how I went through these 3 stages. I want to know what you guys, if you agree with these stages. In fact, I might do a poll quickly. I'll let Turbo BP respond to what I've said there.
All right, I've had about enough of that. As you can tell,
yeah,
you know, he's
not even 10 minutes in. Fuck this.
Listen, guys, you don't understand. Okay, there I was, first girlfriend I've ever had, and I couldn't help but talk about that goddamn blue pill. Oh my God, how I rambled on. But I didn't care because I knew that my looks, which will be there forever, well, was what was really going
wants to leave BP for lover or romance scam.
BF. She wants to leave her boyfriend for lover or romance scam.
The fucking kingdom's been BP'd, fuck's sake.
This woman wants to know the truth about her internet boyfriend.
He's very, very good looking man. Almost like a model. He's sweet and caring. He said all his sweet words to me.
He was handsome, accomplished, and loved animals.
He's a veterinarian. He says he's a surgeon. He's all over TikTok with it.
There was just one problem.
Okay, well, there's a lot of gift cards that I did. I started.
Oh my God, dude, look at her. Look at her.
There was just one problem.
Okay, well, there's a.
Holy fucking shit. You know, if Quasimodo leaves her boyfriend for this fucking fake lover, it'd be the best thing she ever did for him. What the fuck, man?
Is that Shrek? What are you doing in my swamp?
What?
There's a lot of gift cards that I did. I started doing $100 Apple cards, $200 Apple cards.
Every time I asked you for a card, you got it.
Do not redeem.
Whenever I got paid, I would send it over.
The back of the card.
Oh, she's being scammed not once but twice here.
Oh my God, she's being double scammed. Tony Stark is on the fucking case. Don't worry about it. Tony Stark will get to that.
Oh my God.
I told him that my relationship wasn't going to end. He said, "Oh, great, I love you, baby. Like, this good-looking guy wants to date me."
Join us on this catfish adventure. We'll find out if this man is really top dog or just another romance scammer looking for a bum.
So,
let's say we verify.
Not only do you scam
this is like the moment
she broke up the fucking relationship.
Listen, guys, we need to find out if this guy is a scammer, okay? Oh, wait, it's actually 2 scammers. Goddamn.
That you just dip out from your boyfriend?
Real quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and
Okay, so I want you, hang on, we're gonna take a little trip back. I want you to, where's she at? Where was the pic? There we go. Okay, this left her boyfriend to be with a romance scammer. I'd say her boyfriend was the luckiest man on earth. Okay, you've dodged a fucking bullet, my friend. Oh my God, you dodged a fucking bullet.
He did not redeem on her.
Oh my God.
You just dip out from your boyfriend?
Do not redeem.
Do not redeem.
Real quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
I endorse. Please do go to this web. You know what? Go to their YouTube page and like and subscribe. You should be watching these episodes too. Okay? I can't do all the heavy lifting. I need someone else to cover this show too. It's my goal. It is my goal to make this show famous. Okay? I want it to be the next big YouTube show to really take off. And it is my wish that you go to their fucking page and like and subscribe. Kingdom, know your role.
What's the name of that page?
Catfish.
What's the name of that page?
Catfished.
Yeah.
Well, here, I'll zoom out real quick. We'll go down and show you. Catfished. Make sure you subscribe.
Hey there,
okay? I didn't subscribe. I didn't subscribe, but that's not the point.
Live viewers, please do.
Okay.
Oh, shit, we got 2 live viewers.
Let me
ranking in the money.
Listen, let me give it up for some of the commenters. Okay. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate your support. Glad you leave comments on the video. I don't leave comments on the videos, but I want this channel to blow up because I think they do good work. You know, and they make really good content to laugh at.
Your comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it. All right, team, so I got a new case. I'll read her email. She says, to whom it may concern, I got caught in an online romance myself. I saw your YouTube videos and I was wondering if maybe you could help me out. He contacted me on Instagram. His name is Alex Richard. We've been talking for 6 months and he always asks for gift cards. He says that he wants to meet in Canada and I need to buy him a plane ticket.
He wants to meet in Canada. That should have been the first red flag. Okay, that should be the very first red flag.
He's from Nigeria.
I'm pretty sure he's from Nigeria. Imagine my shock. His number is a 234 area code.
I'm pretty sure he's from Nigeria.
Nigeria?
Yeah.
He says that as if they're never from Nigeria. Nigeria? What are you suggesting? What are you, racist?
I've never been there.
She says the number's 234 area code.
And so she thinks he's from Nigeria based off of the country code.
Yeah, that's Nigeria.
I would like it if you guys could reach out to me. Thank you, Virginia.
Hi, my name is...
You already think he's from Nigeria. Why do you need these people to... You've already come to the conclusion. You've already figured it out. Oh, shit, I'm being scammed. I don't think this guy is real.
Virginia. I am 46 years old. I live in Canada. Well, I like to play video games.
Imagine that. Someone who looks like this likes to play video games.
Go online, of course. I do some adult coloring. Pencil crayon.
Adult coloring. This bitch is sitting there with the Crayolas, you know, in her fucking retard chair, rocking back and forth while the water builds on her brain.
Markers. Relaxing. I work in healthcare.
It'd be funny as hell if her boyfriend was fucking online too. Like it wasn't her actual boyfriend.
God.
It was some fucking.
They met in VR.
It was some online female to male tranny.
What's up, Virgil?
Virginia. I think you're on to something.
What's this?
Working with seniors is hard, mostly and physically. It does give me a form of satisfaction to make them happy, and I love it.
Virginia didn't sign up for a dating site to meet this man she reached out to us about.
Working at the senior home?
Jesus Christ. How do you put on makeup and you look even worse? How do you look even worse with makeup? She looks like Bobby Heenan. This fucking bitch is like hideous. Her eyebrows aren't even fucking straight. She's got way too much fucking mascara or whatever around her eyes. Look. Oh my god, man.
The fucking mouse was doing.
The only way to improve her looks at this point is just to put a paper bag over her head. I don't know what this guy was thinking to date her in the first place. I broke up with my one boyfriend to be with the other one, but they both ended up being scammers.
Wow. This guy got in contact through her Instagram profile.
I reached out to Social Catfished because when I saw your stories online, I knew you guys would help me. His name is Alex Richard. I met him on Instagram. We started talking, and then he added me as a friend right away. So then we started chatting through the messenger, and then we followed each other over on TikTok. He's in his 40s, dark hair, he had a beard, he has dark brown eyes, he's tall, well built. Some of my friends do think he's really good looking, almost like a model. He's very, very good looking, man.
Virginia was excited to see this handsome man interested in her. The two...
I gotta give it credit, though. I do like the editing. The editing is really good.
Hit it off right away and began to get to know each other more.
We both love animals. He's a veterinarian. He holds a lot of animals like dogs and cats. He says he's a surgeon. He's all over TikTok with it. He told me he's from Germany. He's very good at wording things, very pleasant, very polite to me. And he was interested in me, but I told him I was in a relationship. He's sweet and caring. He said all his sweet words to me.
Virginia does have a boyfriend, but apparently Alex was just too charming for her to ignore him.
The first time he told me he loved me was when I told him that my relationship was going to end.
Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. I broke up with my boyfriend. Oh my God. You did him you did him a favor. That poor blind man that poor blind man can now go on and find a relationship that's well suited for him. You know, one that isn't with some harlot that runs off at the first thing that whispers sweet words in her ear. Unbelievable.
He said,
I thought the scam was going to be like, oh, you should break up with your boyfriend.
He's passionate.
Yeah. I broke up with my boyfriend. Okay. I told him take his.
Then we could be together.
I broke up with my boyfriend. I told him take his seeing eye dog and his fucking tapping stick and get the fuck out.
Caring towards me. He would always text me, "Good morning, baby. Good evening, baby."
And he ate
we
the
did
dog.
That for a while. Are you home from work? Have you eaten yet today? I love you. I want to come meet you in Canada. You're beautiful. I felt
I'm gonna need some gift cards.
good. Like this good-looking guy wants to date me. I was in love with him. Yes, and I was very kind and nice to me at the beginning.
After a few weeks of chatting, Virginia had fallen head over heels for Alex. She would do anything to make this man happy. This is when the request for money kicked in.
The first time he asked me my money, I remember this clearly.
Oh my God, I'm starting to think Wheat Waffles might have had a point. Maybe it is all about looks. I mean, look at this chick. Holy fucking shit. Plastic surgeon would just have to take a chainsaw to the whole fucking thing.
He started to ask me for cards.
Like Eddie from Ed,
well, there's a lot of gift cards that I did. He was saying he was low on food. It's like his phone. I'm afraid I'm going to lose connection with you. You're sending me over money.
Oh my God. Send me those fucking Wi-Fi cards. Quick. I need me some Wi-Fi cards.
He was in the hospital at one point for 2 weeks. And he needed medication. He didn't give any specific. He just said he was in the hospital. So I started doing $100 Apple cards, $200 Apple cards. Scratch the code on the back of the card and give it to him.
Virginia would send gift cards to Alex daily to fulfill whatever request he had. Her money was running dry, but Alex's problems kept popping up by the day. She went through great lengths to send these gift cards, especially when he claimed he wanted to visit her in person.
I don't drive, so I walked in the middle of winter all of last year, and our winters are terrible. And I would go to each store. As a matter of fact, when I had COVID,
here I was sending this guy all these fucking gift cards, and never once did I ask myself, am I being used? Am I being played? Am I being scammed? Not once. This is the same woman who fell in love with a guy online that she never talked to, obviously never talked to. He never made any personalized videos on any of his TikToks expressing his love to her. There was none of that content. It was just chat back and forth. And, for some reason, he just ends up in the hospital and all this other shit. I mean, it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah.
Never once.
Electric bill. He's got fucking rent due.
Electric bill, Wi-Fi bill, water bill.
I'm telling you, losing like that poor blind man, he's gonna have the time of his life now that you're out. Now that you broke up with him.
He's gonna have to sell his fucking veterinary clinic.
Her boyfriend is gonna go on and play like jazz music. Okay? Step up there.
What?
Okay.
It was funny.
Listen, Stevie Wonder is going to be just fine without you, sweetheart.
Last year, he made me go to the store when I had COVID. He said, you can't put on a mask. No, and guess what I did? I did go. I was very forceful on that. 1 week I went almost every day.
Very, very forceful. I said, baby, I have COVID. He said, just put a fucking mask on. And I was gonna say no, but then I put a mask on.
I tallied it up, and the total amount that I have of all my cards are 3,000, maybe a little bit more. It was last year before Christmas when he wanted to meet me in Canada, and I had to pay for his plane ticket, which was going to be $11,900.
Wow!
I sent $1,000 through wire transfer for his plane ticket. He wanted to come for my birthday, which was this month.
Oh, you could
which never
Google search
happened.
for
He was planning to come to Christmas last year to meet me, and that never happened. But if he were to come now, I'd still want to meet him.
I'm starting to think Wheat Waffles had a point, man. I'm starting to think he might have had a point. I mean, look at the dynamic between these two. Okay, on the right side, you have an older guy, looks pretty good. You know, like all our friends said, he's a good-looking guy. On the left side, you have just Bobby Heenan in drag. Okay, just hideous, fucking hideous.
Has grown suspicious of Alex, especially after he promised to visit her but never followed through. Too many things just weren't adding up.
Later on, he wouldn't respond to my answers through texting, and then he'll come back on, oh baby, I'm sorry, I was busy, but can I ask you a favor? I said sure, darling. And then it'd be like another hour later, well, can you go out and get me a card?
Ah, baby, and I had a card in a few minutes. Can you go get me a card, please?
Oh, dude.
A lot of the
I haven't had a card from you in a while. Can you give me a fucking card?
I'm starting to think this card thing is becoming an addiction. Okay, we need to talk about your card consumption.
That I got from him.
I imagine if he sends him a Charizard card and he's like, what the fuck is this?
He would leave the screen black so I wouldn't see him.
He would imagine that. Imagine that.
Can you go out and get me a card? A lot of the video calls that I got from him, I couldn't see his face. He would leave the screen black so I wouldn't see him. I had one really weird one that he was having surgery, and he turned the camera around. His mouth was like, it wasn't right at all.
Paga la flaca, que estuvo aquí hospitalizado nosotros este verano súper grave.
I asked him for my money back, and he said he will. And then he was doing excuses like, but I got to get access to my bank account. You got to go get me an Apple Card. I did tell
I cannot access my bank account, Kingdom. I need you to send me an Apple Card so I can access my bank account.
Okay, the bank is probably
gonna Google Play card.
Okay,
first.
every time I go to the bank, okay, they hold me up for money. Okay, they charge me money to check my own account.
I need 12 grand.
Oh my god! You know, I've got millions in there, but I need like $1,100 right now to be able to bribe the guards long enough for me to go into the bank and actually access my account. Okay, I gotta bribe all the gangs as I walk down the street to let me pass without getting shot, so I can access my $11 million.
And then they're gonna charge me for my PIN number. Then they charge me for the amount of time that I use the ATM for. Like, does that cost as well?
If I get a $50 card, it might protect me from a bullet, like a straight bullet, but
Listen, I mean, I need to bribe all the gangs as I walk down the street so they don't shoot me on the way in.
Tell him, like I said, you don't need a card to access your account. Come on. I did text him that. So he had enough money.
Yeah, I actually pushed back after he'd already scammed me out of $1,000. I had out of like $4,000. I started finally pushing back. I think Wheat Waffles might have had a point.
God. That cat just looks evil.
That cat's looking at you like, you dumb fuck.
But then in turn,
that is the scam.
And cards and.
I said I'm shutting it down. I'm not giving you any more money or gift cards. Not after $4,000, buddy. Okay.
Can you send me a pack of bananas?
He made me so anxious when he started asking me for more cards and money. I'm hoping he would be real. Actually, yes. If he turned out to be real and were to come today, I'd be very excited and happy, and I want to meet him. I think about him all the time, a lot, and then I reach out to him, and he's not responding to me right now. He hasn't been online.
That's because you cut off the gift cards and the money. Now he's done with you because you got scammed.
You broke the silent treatment.
You broke up with your boyfriend to get scammed. I hope you feel stupid, because you should. You should feel stupid. You should be so embarrassed by this that it actually challenges you. It actually inspires you to change your behavior and your thought process.
All day today. But when I go through his videos on TikTok, I feel that he's real. I told a few of my friends, they're telling me it's fake, you need to move on.
The best part is he's probably gay, too.
Look at doing TikTok I'm getting surgery. I'm in hospital. Fucking doing TikTok dances in the fucking hospital. It's crazy.
Not real. I've actually gone to the...
Can't even access my fucking bank account without an Apple Card. I mean, Jesus Christ. Fucking bank.
The police 3 times. They told me the same
thing.
But in my head, I feel like it's real. And I just want some answers.
I was blown away when I heard that Virginia actually has a significant other.
I was blown away when I heard that Virginia was allowed to walk around in public.
The online relationship has affected my real relationship.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. There's no fucking way.
Oh, holy shit.
There's no way.
Yeah. She did him a favor. She did him a fucking favor.
He's blurred out, but you can still see the fucking difference.
I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Holy fuck. If that greeted you on a blind date, look at that, half an eye open. What the fuck, man?
Because I am kind of currently in a relationship right now.
No, you were in a relationship. You broke up with the man, unless you didn't tell him. You know, you told the scammer you broke up with her boyfriend.
Because I think my real life relationship is falling apart. That's what made me drawn to the online guy. My relationship right now is off and on. We've had our fights. He wanted to end it so many times, and he hasn't. And then I decided to go online.
Where did this other girl come from?
I mean, you're both fucking low tier trash people. So, like, you know, fair on him. You know, he wanted to keep this fucking I don't know, monster that he fell in love with, this fucking goblin woman who fell in love with another fake man online. Bro, you'd be doing yourself the biggest favor if you just dropped this chick, like, post haste. You know, forget all feelings. She is not loyal at all, and on top of that, she's fucking hideous.
And I met this guy online. I did tell my real partner that I'm talking to this guy, and he wants to give cards, and then he got mad, and he said, "Don't do it, just block him." He is hurt.
He accuses the real fucking
Imagine that. Imagine that. Not only did you betray his trust by fucking, you know, falling in love with this fucking guy online, but you're giving him masses of money. You're giving him lots of money. Money that you could be putting into the relationship. $1,000 fucking dollars, bro. Like, that's nothing to sneeze at. $1,000. You know, you fucked up royally. You don't deserve another chance. The fact that the guy's giving it to you either shows that he has low self-worth or that he is magnanimous beyond belief. You know?
We're going to work on this together, so...
He's not going to... He's like, don't show my face, please. I don't want people to know that we're in a relationship.
I did tell my real partner that I'm talking to this guy and he wants to give cards, and then he got mad and he said,
Gonna
"Don't
have
do it,
my
just block
alpha
him."
vibes.
He is hurt. He's mad, but we're gonna work on this.
I mean, like,
you fucking idiot. Sorry, not you. I was fucking like, fucking, you were talking to me with other man. How dare you? Fucking, I'm gonna stay and we're gonna work through this. You fucking dumb.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, dude, you be doing yourself a favor.
Someone, I'm sure he comes along.
Maybe it's a financial thing. Maybe he's like, fuck, she pays half the fucking mortgage, or she pays half the rent, or she pays this, or she pays that. I don't know. I don't know if this bitch. I don't know if this bitch works.
What if it's his money though? No, she did say she was like a fucking like nurse or something.
Yeah.
Like nurse assistant or
Yeah,
something.
like she has a job, obviously. God knows if I'd want this bitch to show up being a fucking nurse. But, you know, I don't know. I mean, he's no treat himself. Look at this guy. I think he could. I think if he started like diet exercise, started on a road to self improvement, then he would be just fine, and he'd be a lot happier and healthier. Instead of looking like this. But the first part of that is that you got to get rid of this fucking goblin lady.
Together.
Maybe they're both goblins.
I think we need to get on a call with her and just figure out where she's at with that relationship and this relationship. Virginia?
Hi.
So I have
Hanging out with little boys in spandex again, I see.
the team here, David, Drew, Sheridan.
We are all really confused because when you first reached out, you didn't tell Brienne about, you know, you having a significant other. Is that going on right now?
I did.
Oh, he's so fucking gone.
We had a fallout, but we're back together. Yeah.
So he knows about Alex.
He knows.
Why are you wanting our help? I mean, you're with somebody, you're back with them. Why does this person even matter? And especially, like, I'm just being very candid. There's like very apparent red flags that I think anybody can spot.
In other words, you already figured it out, dumbass. Why are you even contacting me? Why are you bothering with me?
Well, she just wants to know if he's real, DNA.
Oh my god.
She just wants to know if he's real.
Throw a red flag on it.
I just want to know if he's real, and
Put it in the 80 file. What makes you think he's real?
I watched him on TikTok.
The TikTok?
The videos of him.
Is there any way that there's more to this than you just wanting to find where your money went?
Maybe to know who he is. Too. That's what I want to know.
Let's say we verify he is real. Is this like the moment that you just dip out from your boyfriend?
Yes. Want to say? Yeah.
He knows that you're gonna leave him if this person's real.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Do you enjoy communicating with him? Do you enjoy talking to this guy?
I kind of do because it's kind of it's a connection. I think it's
this
an
guy's fucking
thing that I have.
Good morning, beautiful.
I can't get over it.
What does your boyfriend think?
Hello, gorgeous.
I would hate it too.
I put a gift card.
He's mad at me.
Imagine that. Imagine that.
No shit.
Yeah, he's mad at me. Because I went chasing after online e-dick and fucking sent gift cards to a Nigerian scammer. I can't believe it.
But don't you think he has a right to be mad at you?
$10,000 to this guy.
I can't believe he's mad. Oh, unbelievable. Well, he needs a sensitivity training. Okay? He needs to learn how to accept the thousands of dollars worth of gift cards and cheating on the internet. Okay? It was obviously your fault, buddy. Okay? You weren't scamming her. You weren't scamming her, therefore it opened the door for other people to scam her.
100%.
So here's the deal we'll make with you, right? The only way I'll do this is if we're doing it to help you and your boyfriend reconcile, which means like going to counseling together. Because it doesn't make sense to me to have my team do this if you guys are not trying to like repair things, especially you're doing something behind your boyfriend's back. Like for me, I don't see any good.
Oh yes, the guy is the villain.
I know,
as well.
and I appreciate it, and I just want to know where my money went.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, we'll do this, but like only if you're gonna work to reconcile things like with your boyfriend.
You know, I will help. I mean, I will. Sorry,
Dude, I fucking hate gift
I will
cards.
get help.
I give you my word, we'll have our team look into this. You're giving me your word though that you and your boyfriend are gonna reconcile things, but also that you'll stop communicating with this person today, right?
I will, 100%.
All right, so we'll finish working on this. We'll follow up with you with what we find.
I appreciate that, and I really want to find out who. I don't know where my money went, and then I'll move on.
So one thing we will need is access to the WhatsApp account that you're talking to him on. Is that something we can get today?
Yeah.
Okay, so Brianne's actually gonna set it up right now.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate your help, too. I really do.
If you're looking to contact us and you think you might need our help finding out who you're communicating with online,
please don't.
Or maybe you need help breaking through to a friend or a family member,
Get your old fucking rotary phone out to contact us. Look at
communicating with online, or maybe you need help breaking through to
Get your Get your old rotary phone out to make sure you contact us from the middle of 1930. in case you're getting romance scammed through letters.
Nah, Dino, you gotta learn the fucking code to be able to communicate with us.
Oh my
to a
God.
friend or a family member. Don't hesitate to reach out to our email, sharemystory@socialcatfish.com. We can help you find the answers you've been looking for. Okay, Seekers, after our call with Virginia, Brianne, David, and the Social Catfish research team put their heads together to see if they could find the truth about this profile claiming to be Alex. What can we pull on Alex to give Virginia some clarity?
Can we just confirm his identity, IP tracker? What do you think?
How many photos do we have?
We have a lot of images.
Is this him?
Isn't that
So
illegal?
yeah, we'll just reverse image search his photos on our website and try to look for leads.
Sending all of this money to Alex has put Virginia in a tight spot financially. And all of the broken promises from Alex telling her he would pay her back and visit her in person led her to reach out to this money recovery company.
Hang on. You know what Alex looks like? He looks like Eminem and fucking Zuckerberg did the fusion dance.
Kind of looks more like Wardlow.
He would pay her back and visit her in person, led her to reach out to this money recovery company to track down the truth about where the money that she was sending to Alex was going.
She connected with them to retrieve her lost or stolen funds.
The email was amelia@atlantaventureefund.com.
To begin their investigation, they requested screenshots of the wire transfers that she sent to Alex for his plane tickets.
They think it went through crypto, specifically Ethereum. They said that they can help her get her money back from Binance.
We know that this is like a refund recovery scam because of how it's set up, because the email that she's getting is like, oh, we found exactly where your money is. So the fact that this person's saying that, it's a lie.
That just wasn't adding up to the research team, so they decided to do a deeper dive into this company and their website.
Okay, so when I look up the history of the domain, it actually looks somewhat reputable. So it was like registered in 2016, which is typically not like a red flag for us, because like usually if like a domain has been registered for that long, it's like the chances of it being fraudulent are like fairly low. What I did is I went to the domain, I tried to load it. It says this site can't be reached. I'll see right here if there's anything in Google at any point in time, and there's nothing in Google either. That's like a red flag that somebody that says they have a recovery company, they're basically saying that it's a legitimate business, but like the website's not loading at all. So I went to archive.org, and I just dropped in the.
I love how all of their fucking investigation is like 4chan level. You know, like I did a Google search.
Just a Google search.
Right. There's no like high tech fucking, using AI systems to fucking quick search the net, using algorithms. It's just all just Google searches. I went to the Wayback Machine.
The Wayback Machine, yeah.
The website. What this does is shows any like historical version of the website. So I can literally go back to like 2017 and see what the website looked like. When I go here, it says Atlanta's most innovative venture fund. So this is like a venture fund for like investments, not like a refund service.
Yeah.
So at some point, the website was either sold or transferred to this company. Oh, but here's the team. Look, and these are LinkedIn URLs. And I mean, this guy says he still owns the site. And then we know for sure that that's the domain name because it's the same logo.
And his name is
These
Alex.
are 2 scams that she's part of. I think we.
I mean, to their credit, they are good. I mean,
double scam.
To their credit, they are good at their research. I'm not saying that, but it's just like it's not very. It's like very 4chan level, which is fine. You know, I guess they're showing you in real time how the research.
This is probably the shit she should have been doing.
Like
double check on
still just waiting for you to pull up Jarvis to look it up for you. Jarvis, find out if AFV is a fucking scam.
Investigate both scams because she's being scammed not once but twice here.
Now that the team had the facts behind the profile claiming to be Alex, it was time to sit down with Virginia and see if we could convince her to take in this information.
Do you think we could convince her to put a mask on? Maybe put a cane mask on. That would help. Okay, that would help her chances.
If I do not find BioStrain lover, I will set myself on fire.
Maybe even a mankind mask.
Stick around until the end to see if Virginia will listen to reason or continue to send money to this online Romeo.
Virginia, nice to meet you. I'm Drew.
Nice to meet you, Drew.
So, how are you
I'm
feeling?
betting on the
A little nervous.
No,
And I've been very emotional. I've been crying off and on. Like yesterday, I was in bed for a good hour crying.
Crying about what?
Him threatening me, calling me names, telling me off when I wouldn't get him a card.
Wow. But I need to know. I need for closure.
I sat in my bedroom and I cried.
Why do you think you're putting up with him treating you this way, or any person treating you this way, or talking to you like this?
I don't know. I think it was like a comfort thing.
Does your boyfriend talk down to you?
They just started insulting you.
He has as well. And it upsets me. I've told him that. He's upset. We talked last night after we talked about what's going on and happening.
How did that conversation go?
He doesn't really want to talk about it. He just kind of wants to move on from it.
How many episodes of our YouTube channel have you watched so far?
Almost all of them.
Really?
You still fell for it.
That's even worse.
I've watched almost all of your episodes, and I still fell for it. Well, goddamn, lady. I don't know what to tell you.
Have you liked and subscribed to our
Is this like the guys on the fucking TCAP who was like, oh yeah, I've seen your show before, as they're getting fucking arrested? Yeah, as they're getting interrogated by fucking Chris Hansen. Oh yeah, I've seen your show before.
Oh my god, Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen.
I was worried this might be an online sting.
Now, won't you? And I like you. Like you.
Single one.
Wow.
And you're still wondering if this guy's real.
I want to know if he's real or not, and then I'll move on. I just want to know where my money went.
How much did you send via transfer?
Give me my money.
1,200 total. I want to show you guys all these gift cards that I've saved.
Wow.
That's a lot of gift cards.
$3,000 in total.
Is that all of them there?
That's all of them.
There's no way you only sent 3,000.
Oh my gosh. That's a
Here's-
lot of...
That's a lot more than $3,000. Where'd all that money come from?
Whenever I got paid, I would send it over.
Are you tired of this?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted. I'm emotional exhausted.
So why were you sending that amount of gift cards?
Yeah, do you not have, do you lack the fucking brain functionality to figure out that this is not a good idea? Oh my God, baby, I'm in the hospital. They had to remove my fucking gallbladder again. Can you send like $1,000 worth of gift cards? I need an Apple Card. They won't let me access my bank account.
Wait. This is your third gallbladder this week. Yeah.
I had a lot of stories from him, like different stories from him, and he was going to come to Canada and meet me, so that was a little over 1,000. He was hungry, he needed groceries, and some of them didn't even work apparently. That's what he told me.
Oh my God, you know, he was hungry, he couldn't afford groceries, what with that fucking pet surgeon job he had. I mean, that job doesn't pay for shit, I guess. You know, you're over there operating on fucking animals, you know, you get minimum wage at best.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
Every time
Well,
he
it's
asked
kind of
you
like
for a
how in
card,
the
you
US
got him
they
a
have
card.
I got him a card.
waiters.
Up until
They
like
need
May
tips.
is when I stopped.
There people need fucking gift cards.
Listen, the pet surgeon has to work for free and has to live off tips, okay? Hopefully someone leaves him a tenner so he can eat that day. Otherwise, he's going to have to live in the garbage can again. You know, as a pet surgeon. This poor guy. Oh my God. Here I am in the hospital. I need $1,000. Just didn't make it all better. Just $1,000.
Plus today.
To find out if he's real or not is what I'm hoping.
But what do you think our answer is going to be?
Not sure. I'm confused.
What are you most confused about?
Listen, dumb fuck. We're trying to explain to you that the motherfucker isn't real. You need to give up on it, and we will do the best we can to get your money back. Okay? I need you to get this through your rock-shaped fucking head that this guy is just a scam. We know it's a scam because we did all the research with our Google searches and the Wayback Machine. Okay?
Is a fucking tooth fairy real? I want my goddamn tooth back.
Okay, we asked R9K if this is likely a scam, and they called us a bunch of N-words. But you know, no mind that.
When I go over to his TikToks and I see a lot of his videos, then I think he's real in my head. But then when I'm doing video calls with him or talking to him on the phone, sometimes he'll have different voices with different numbers. So that's where I'm confused.
You think you're talking to the person in the TikToks?
Yeah, sometimes.
Brienne and the search team, they have pulled everything that you're looking for. All the answers are here today. We're going to go through everything, and you make a decision on if you want to continue to keep communicating with this person, okay?
Okay, we're trying to signal to you that if you do not decide to comply with this advice, you will continue to be scammed. I want you to understand that, okay? I know you're pretty fucking slow in the head. Doesn't help your case. You know, you probably born sideways, okay? You're not that bright. Obviously, you're not that bright. So I'm going to explain it to you, and then you can make a decision as to whether or not you want to be a dumbass.
Okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I want to talk to you about the phone numbers. I specifically looked at the phone numbers that are in the WhatsApp. The +49 number, we ran a phone search on that number, and we were able to confirm that this is indeed a wireless phone number, and it is linked back to Berlin, Germany. The other phone number, the +234 number, we were able to confirm that this is also a wireless phone number, but it is linked to Nigeria. Do you think it's a little strange that he's contacting you on multiple numbers?
Yes, I do think it's strange. That's why I got a hold of you guys, because
if you performed a search on my phone number, it's going to come back wireless in California because that's where I live. So what is that telling you about him?
Have you figured it out yet, lady? Has it got through your fucking head yet? Okay.
I need more prep time.
All right, Pepper's over here trying to explain to you why you're an idiot with her black painted nails over there in California. Okay, listen to Pepper.
Having a wireless phone number
where she
in
lives.
Nigeria.
He's not who he says he is.
I know that you've been waiting and wanting to know where he was located. We created an IP tracker. We made it look like a legitimate gift card, remember? And you sent it and he clicked on it. He clicked on it 4 times and he's from Lagos, Nigeria. That has been confirmed.
Okay. I feel hurt and sad.
You act surprised by this. You're the one who sent the email that said, I think he's from Nigeria. How stupid are you?
My heart's racing.
Oh my God, not racing.
The search team was also able to figure out who this person was in these images that you've been getting from this person that's claiming to go by Alex.
So we ran all of his images through our reverse image search and we were able
I know, that exclusive reverse image search technology.
to confirm his true identity. The real man in the image, his name is Manu. Manu. He really is a veterinarian, but from Spain. What's going on in your head right now?
I need to go to Spain.
I feel stupid because I thought that was his real name.
You were sent all of this man's images that are on his Instagram page.
Here are several pictures of Manu. Have you seen any of these?
Yes, I've seen them all. Yeah.
This guy doesn't know you. He's got his own life, you know, he's got his own Instagram profile. You can see that he's a well-known person. He has over 100,000 followers on Instagram. This is the man that was also victimized in this scam that you were in.
I want to share something else with you, Virginia. This is an article I found where his images have been used all over the internet by romance scammers.
Okay.
So you can see all the images that
Oh my God, stop proving wheat waffles correct, okay? It's all about looks. When it comes to romance scamming, it seems to be.
they stole from his social media accounts. You can see this whole...
No, it's reverse with romance games. They specifically target ugly people.
Wait a minute. Steve Austin? Steve Austin's involved in this?
Wait. What?
We need German. We need the German in here. Get the German in here right away so he can translate this for us. Okay? Steve Austin. So hope you enjoy your day.
Give your money, you dumb son of a bitch. What? I said I need money now. What?
So read this.
You need to send me those Apple gift cards. What?
So hope you enjoy your day. Have a lot of fun today. Make sure to smile often because you look more beautiful when you smile. Talk to you later. Bye for now. Is that blue pill?
Oh, God.
Fucking Steve Austin's taking the blue pill. All right, he's giving stone cold stunners on the fucking chat logs.
Isn't that offensive to women being told to smile more?
Entire article. This man's images were used.
You need to smile more. What? I said you need to smile more. What?
What?
I said you need to show them pearly whites. What? You need to show them bristling teeth. What? Oh, you need to put a big grin on your face. What?
You need to put a smile on your dial.
Used to romance scam them, and this was the images that were used.
His images and likeness are frequently used. Obviously, he deals with this on a daily basis. Many other people that were victimized just like you were and were tricked into sending their money. This is the same thing you're going through. This is a romance.
Let me just explain. There are other women out there who are just as fucking dumb as you and fall for these romance scammers, okay? There are women out there. You're not alone, okay? There is a set of women out there who are just predetermined to be dumb as a fucking box of rocks.
And scam. This person has used you and lied to you to get you to send them gift cards. And the reason why they wanted those gift cards was because it's a non-traceable form of money. They can easily take the code off the back of that card, get it from you, and use it however they please.
Every time he told you that the code didn't work and he didn't receive the funds, he was lying to you.
Okay.
He's been lying to you about his name. He stole someone else's pictures. He's been lying to you every time he tells you that the gift card code didn't work and then you would have to send him a new gift card. He's been lying to you this whole entire time.
And saying he was going to come to Canada and meet me.
He's not coming to Canada. Anu, he posts on his social media all the time.
Oh my God, these fucking, it's these Nigerians again. When they're not beating up Jesse Smollett, okay, they're over here romance scamming your women away.
He's not going to Canada.
Manu doesn't know who Virginia is. He's never spoken to you. He's never seen you. He has no clue who you are.
My heart's racing.
Virginia, I understand that you felt let down, but this is a person that you've put in between you and your boyfriend.
I feel stupid for that too. I apologized to him hugely last night.
You also mentioned, though, that if this were a real relationship, that this person ended up being real, that you would leave your boyfriend for him.
I would have if it was real. And I thought we ended it a long time ago, my boyfriend and I actually. We had a huge fight. And he said it's over. And then that's when I started this.
It just...
Okay, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. If he said it's over and she went on and did some shit before they got back together, I mean, I have to hand him an L. I have to hand the boyfriend an L for coming back and taking the bitch back. Okay? You kind of brought this on yourself a little bit there, buddy. She didn't do it behind your back so much as she did it while you walked away. Okay? Only 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, she was there giving money away to this fucking romance scammer.
Came off like that you're using your boyfriend
20
as a
minutes.
backup. Did you tell him what you told us, that if this was real, you were going to leave him?
I haven't told him, no.
I think you should know.
I'll tell him.
Yeah.
I'll tell him tonight when he comes home.
Throughout the duration of me and you...
I'll have my bags packed for him. I'll have my bags packed for me to leave.
Speaking and working on this case together, I've told you personally to block this guy.
The reason why I think I unblocked him a lot of times, and other people have told me to block him as well, thinking I'm going to get my money back, is what's going on in my head. I thought he was a scam later on, and that's when I wanted to find out where my money was going. That's why I did the best refund.
Right. I couldn't figure out he was a scam until after I'd already sent like $3,000 fucking dollars to this guy. I mean, by then I pretty much figured it out.
So you reached out to them.
Yeah.
Looking to figure out where your funds had gone?
Yes, and to try to get some of it back. She did a trace of it, of my money, and she said it went to crypto.
How did you find out about this website?
I looked it up.
So you reached out to them?
Yeah.
Did you share any personal information, bank details?
No, nothing but first and last name.
Did you pay them to do this for you?
No.
I'm just trying to get to the point where somebody would know that the cash is being converted to crypto. Like, how would someone be able to find that?
I don't know. She traced it, and then she sent me an email, and it was all about where my money was going.
But Amelia isn't claiming to be from bestrefund.com. She's claiming to be from Atlanta Venture Fund.
I didn't know that.
I find that very strange.
That is strange.
Usually when you're representing a company, the email is going to mimic the company name.
Yeah, I find that strange too. I don't know why.
It's foreign music.
She was bugging me, and then I just blocked it.
What was she bugging you about?
To pay her.
Give me gift cards.
Money.
Yeah, you just have to be careful online, looking for someone.
So at least she didn't fall for the fucking second scam. I'll give her that much. She didn't fall for the second scam.
To help you recover funds, especially when you've wired funds or you've sent funds through gift card. Once you've sent it, it's gone. I would recommend not reaching out to them after this and not exploring where the funds went because you've already sent it through wire transfer and crypto.
Okay, I'm trying to
that was one of the reasons why you reached out to us.
I mean, did you ever think about did you ever think about that to get your $10 fucking windshield wipers, Mandy? Maybe scam someone online? Can't even put in the work to scam people. Just gotta beg for the money.
At least won't scam people.
Wanted to know where your money went and went to Lake Oswego.
Yeah, but you know how fucking easy
I'm
it
just
is to
going to
fucking
be
scam people.
extremely honest with you.
Like, I don't understand why, Walton, why don't you just set up a fucking Patreon? Like, why don't you just set up a fucking Patreon? If people want to donate, they donate.
Charge laws.
I'm in a pretty tight spot financially. Okay, can't afford 8 blunts a day.
You will most likely never see that money again.
Sorry.
I almost feel like it's more than just the money though, because after looking at the chats, it seems like there's this desperation from you to maintain the connection with him.
He just messaged me not too long ago when we were talking, and I haven't responded.
Yeah, he said he finally wants to pay you back the money, and he's asking you if you have Cash App or Coinbase. I mean, it's not even a love relationship. He might say, hi, how are you here and there, that he is going to continue to ask you for money. Even after you block him, he will try to find ways to connect with you again, and you have to be persistent and keep blocking him.
Yeah, I'm not going to associate with him anymore. And I'm pretty broke from all of it, too.
Imagine my shock. Imagine my shock. You send like $3,000 to a fucking scammer in Nigeria, and you're broke. How does that happen? Has that ever happened to anybody here? I've never sent $3,000 to any scammers in Nigeria.
No. I did. Great experience.
What's the future look like for you? What do you plan to do with Alex, your boyfriend?
I'm no longer going to talk to Alex. I'm going to completely block him off after this. I'm probably going to get rid of the WhatsApp app altogether and focus on my boyfriend and our relationship.
Well, Virginia,
if you'd have done that in the first fucking place, you wouldn't have got scammed out of $3,000, lady.
We wish you the best. You have a lot of work to do with blocking him and also with your boyfriend. I hope you end up moving on and move past all of this and you're able to make better decisions moving forward. But we thank you for reaching out to us. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate all your help. Thank you so much. I feel at peace now with all this. Thank you.
We'll check in on you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right, bye.
Thank you. Bye.
They just stopped scamming us.
Our team attempted to contact several individuals who claimed to be employees of Atlanta Venture Fund, including an effort to reach the CEO.
CEO is Fred Dust.
He told us eat dirt. He don't want any shit from us. However, we have yet to receive any responses from the company after learning that the images Virginia received were stolen from an innocent man named Manu. I mean, man is in his fucking name, okay? You know, that's how much of a man he is. It remains unclear whether Virginia has followed through with blocking the scammer or if she has been honest with her boyfriend about the intention to end the relationship. I'm pretty sure if she's watching this show, he might have seen this by now, so it doesn't matter whether she told him or not.
They both love it. Imagine this is like a fucking birthday gift or a fucking anniversary. It's like, oh, look at this.
If you have been involved in a romance scam, don't forget to report it. It helps get the word out and potentially stops other people from being scammed. Seekers, don't forget, we go live every Thursday. We'll get an update for Virginia and find out if she'll keep Alex blocked and what her current boyfriend thinks about all of this. You can get all of these updates on our live this Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. You can find the link to our live stream on our YouTube channel by clicking the live tab and going to our most recent video. See you all there. We want to give a special shout out to this week's new members. Your continued support helps us to do even more to help.
You know, well, here's my listen. Okay.
He subscribed to everything.
Listen. I don't know what else to tell you, okay? The lady's dumb as fuck. Dumb as a box of rocks, okay? Couldn't figure out he was a scammer. Just asking for money. She proved wheat waffles.
Told him as well.
Okay, she proved wheat waffles right, and I'm upset about it. Like, he actually had a fucking point. When it comes to romance scamming, looks are everything. Okay? If you're trying to do anything other than romance scam, probably won't work. But, you know, as far as romance scamming. Unbelievable. How could you let that happen, Kingdom? Why didn't you warn her? Okay? Unreal.
Listen, I have a confession to make. After all this time, I am Alex.
Oh my god.
I am the one scamming him.
You're Alex Jones, okay? They're putting chemicals in the water to turn the freaking frogs, gay. I don't like this version of you, Kingdom. We need to bring back Gay Kingdom. Okay? Gay Kingdom was a lot more entertaining. Alright. Fuck it.
Gay Kingdom.
Look, I don't even know how to fucking act gay to continue the fucking bit.
Alright. Was there anything else?
Ugh.